If you want to come after me, you will find the Brooklyn motherfucking dog come out of me, and I will fight you with every goddamn penny I have until I win, and you are buried 6 feet motherfucking under. That's what I told you. You gotta sit at the slot machines, you gotta learn the AI of the slot machines, and then you will beat the house. I challenged them all to a half marathon. I met them in Brickell. All of these supposed high-value men, they got guts out to here. They can't run, they can't exercise, and they're telling me about exercise? You gotta be kidding me. Everybody's moving to Miami because Miami is the greatest place on the planet right now. There's money here, there's cars here, there's hot women here, there's nothing here that you can't. It's the greatest place on the planet.
Well guys, we are back once again with another one of these lol-cow fake alpha males. And this time around, we have a pretty damn unique one on our hands, because not only do we have a combination of alpha male, but we also have a combination of Jack Doherty. Because the only way that I can describe the man we're covering today would be as Jack Doherty's grandfather. And not only is this exactly what I would have pictured Jack Doherty looking like in 40 years, and not only does this man just have the most insanely goofy ass hairstyle just like Jack, but he also appears to be just as much of a dipshit as Jack Doherty is. And this downright goober right here goes by Mike Fidel on Instagram. And you already know that he is of course a self-proclaimed alpha male. And man, is he just an odd variant when it comes to these alpha males. Because even though he is fitness oriented and is out here trying to flex on the competition at every turn like usual, and just doing goofy ass shit like challenging people to run against him in a marathon, and even though he uses a lot of the same grifting strategies by just trying to get people to sign up for his shit through Instagram DMs, he isn't doing the usual grift of trying to get people to go into his coaching program, but instead is trying to get people to sign up for his tax company's services. And for some fucking reason, he decided to do this by just pretending to be this complete badass lady-getting grandpa that is just gonna make all of your tax issues completely go away, while he is just slamming mad pussy apparently.
This is Mike Fidelli for Fidelli & Associates. We're here in South Beach. We're here to provide services for income tax and IRS problems to high net worth athletes and entertainers who have many serious IRS problems. If you do, DM me and we'll get you out all your problems.
So what's the biggest tax break you can give to Florida residents?
I can get unlimited losses for real estate professionals, unlimited losses for gamblers, and unlimited losses for day traders, and most accountants on this planet don't know how to do that. Fidelli & Associates, we've saved taxpayers over $2 billion in 40 plus years in income taxes and IRS problems. DM me.
So as I am sure that you can already tell, there is a nursing home somewhere that's been missing a fucking patient. And you can already tell that this old fucker just hired these women to go ahead and stand there and pretty much just look pretty, as he did all of his advertising for people like Wes Watson that are constantly fucking up on their taxes. And this is of course not the only alpha male trend that Grandpa Doherty decided to jump on, because he also decided to get in on the Miami grift that every single one of these goobers is just obsessed with doing, and ended up attending a convention where he really started to make a name for himself, mainly due to the fact that he was walking around with this shit on his head right here and trying to act like a celebrity.
Everybody's moving to Miami because Miami is the greatest place on the planet right now. You wake up in the morning, you got your morning coffee, this is a tropical climate, there's money here, there's cars here, there's hot women here, there's nothing here that you can't. It's the greatest place on the planet. You follow me?
What are you most looking forward to in building your empire here in Miami?
First of all, I want to save people from the IRS. I want to reduce their taxable income. I want to keep money in their pocket. I want to make money for them. I want them to live a great life. And I want my people to make a lot of money and basically save my clients' lives.
Do you believe that the money and success has changed you?
No. I was always a very generous and kind person, and if you were on my team, I was always going to take care of you. Money never changed me. I was always the same. I was always generous.
And yeah, we all know that the thing that this guy is looking forward to the most in Miami is damn sure the cocaine. Because my man was locked the hell in during his little fake interview that he set up just now. And that is the message you'll get when you go ahead and look at this guy's Instagram page as well. Because he is genuinely just all over the damn place. And I think it's what really sets him apart when it comes to these alpha males. Because this guy right here is just genuinely tweaking all of the time and posting some random cringy ass shit. With the one that's been getting him clowned the most being the fact that he is responding to the haters about his hair. And this is something that Grandpa Doherty just really seems to be insecure about. Because every single time anyone makes any type of joke about his hair, he instantly responds with the same exact thing, which is to go ahead and challenge all of these random Instagram users to bring their doctor or a hair expert that can identify reliable hair and verify it, and states that he'll put 500 grand on the line if they do the same. And he'll pretty much just sit there and copy and paste this shit to every single one of them. And when responding to every single person who would dare to make a joke about his hair didn't work, he went ahead and made a response video to it where he was blaring Sexy Red the entire time, so I can't play it for you. And on a side note, I don't know how the hell Gramps here even found out about Sexy Red to begin with, but in the caption of this video, he went ahead and made the same exact challenge and is still just trying to get people to come out here and put up 500 grand on whether his hair is real or fake. And I have absolutely no clue why this is even his main point, considering that most of these people are making fun of the way his hair looks and not even challenging if it's real or fake. Because regardless of if that shit is real or not, I think we can all agree that it looks stupid as hell. And when Mike here isn't just going on his little tangents about his hair and getting mad that people are making fun of it, he also likes to go through these little phases to where he just targets the same thing over and over again. And one of these phases involved him wearing just these goofy ass glasses while he was going clearly after gamblers because he's going through a casino and just making shorts. And honestly, just talking about random shit that doesn't even make sense half the time.
If you like gambling, you gotta learn how to beat the house. To beat the house, you gotta be smarter than the house. To be smarter than the house, you gotta sit at the slot machines, you gotta learn the AI of the slot machines, and then you will beat the house. Look, I don't understand how people are gambling at 10 in the morning, but listen, don't you want to keep as much money in your pocket if you lose? If you're a gambler and you're winning and losing, I know how to report you as a professional gambler to the IRS and put a lot more money in your pocket. Most people are not reporting themselves on their tax return as a professional gambler. We know how to do that. Give our office a call. Your whole generation is brain dead by 35. You haven't read books. I've read probably more than 2,000 books. So that's the reason you guys are never going to be anywhere. This is the reason ChatGPT needs to sit at my seat and learn from me.
And apparently ChatGPT needs to take a seat and learn from the 63-year-old who is doing anything and everything to grift online and is so desperate for attention that he's just trying to stay as relevant as possible. And as I said earlier, this man is just all over the damn place, because when he isn't on his little casino trend, he is also posting videos where he is just straight up boogieing down on some of the cringiest shit that I've ever seen. And then he turns around the very next day and posts a beef video calling out the Fresh and Fit podcast and making absolutely no sense. I don't know what type of beef that this man has with them, but there is no way in hell that they even know that this man exists. And meanwhile, he is just out here screaming about how other people aren't really Italian. So Grandpa is just out here yapping about pretty much nothing.
Rollo Tomasi for being Italian. He doesn't look Italian. He doesn't act Italian. Carlos wants me to go on the Fresh and Fit podcast. He says he can get me on. That very doubtful Myron wants me to be on there because I'm going to bust them all out. He's got Rollo Tomasi, his best friend, that he puts on there all the time. He acts like some kind of modern Italian gangster. His real name is George Miller. He's English. He's not Italian. And I challenged them all to a half marathon. I met him in Brickell. All of these supposed high-value men, they got guts out to here. They can't run. They can't exercise. And they're telling me about exercise? You got to be kidding me.
And I want you to keep in mind that this is supposed to be his business account for his taxing company that he is out here on trying to beef with other people on the internet and is challenging other people to run against him in a marathon on. So it is just about as goofy as it can get. But there is also a few other things that this psychopath likes to post. And some of these posts involve highlights from his little podcast that he did, that he had some of the women who he had posed in the pictures ask him questions on. And it just led to goofy segments like this one right here, where he is telling a story about how his old business partner tried to trap him, and he had to bring out that inner dog.
My former partner tried to put a woman in my office who I was paying payroll to trick and trap me to have sex with her so they could do a money grab for 50 grand or 100 grand. And I told her the day I asked her to leave, if you want to come after me, you will find the Brooklyn motherfucking dog come out of me, and I will fight you with every goddamn penny I have until I win, and you are buried 6 feet motherfucking under. That's what I told you. And I said, what do you want to do? She says, oh, good, have a good day.
And you see, Mike here just uploaded a variety of different clips from these podcasts, and all of them were just so goofy, where we had moments like this to where he's talking about how women are the best investigators, before he just starts going off the rails about how men don't need to have sex for a year, when he himself is constantly walking around with all of these escorts and making them pose in pictures so he can clickbait sexuality in order to sell his courses.
Women are social masters. They are the best private investigators on the planet when they want to be. They will find, if you're cheating on them, you're done, bro. She's going to find out. They're going to catch you. They're going to catch you. Yeah. You got shish kebab, and you're spun around, and you're like, I'm in jail now. I'm in friggin' social jail. That you're cheating on her. They're not the greatest workers in the office, but they're great private investigators. Every man in the United States needs to stop having sex for 1 year. Have a nationwide moratorium on intercourse and sex.
How do you straighten a woman out?
You gotta shut OnlyFans down by getting men off of it. The only way to get men off of it, we have to have a nationwide moratorium on intercourse and sex. You gotta stop it for 1 year. Every fucking man in the United States needs to stop having sex for 1 year. And it's gonna fix everything.
I agree.
This problem.
I agree with that.
1 year. 1 year. Every man in this.
And like most supposed alpha males, he of course has a little bit of truth in his message, but this man is a complete hypocrite by the fact that every single one of his posts is sexualizing women in order to try to sell his shit.
Mike.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Sure.
What's the difference between a 1099 and a W-2?
Great question. Glad you asked.
And he's walking around with 3, 4, 5 different escorts all the time, trying to sell his little tax company. I mean, shit, the escorts are even the ones who are there with him during the podcast. So he can say this all he wants, but it doesn't matter when his actions completely contradict it. And when Mike isn't out here just posting all of this goofy shit, he is also out here making videos where he's pretending that he's meeting with a fan, and pretty much just has the guy call him Poppy, and it is just one of the most awkward interactions that I think I have ever seen.
Hey, I'm here in National. It's a supermarket. I'm with Gregory. Yeah. Approached me. He said, "Where do I know you from?" So where do you know me from?
Boca Chica.
Boca Chica.
Yeah.
What is my name in Boca Chica? Do you know?
Actually, I don't remember right now. I'm sorry.
Call me Papi Chulo.
Papi Chulo.
Yes. Tú sabes. Anyway, it's good to see him. How old are you?
18.
18.
Amazing.
What do you want to do with your life?
With my life, I would like, to get a good job learning English. If this is like a power for you.
Yes.
Because English, you can get to many places. Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad to see him, and I will be back in Boca Chica because I own a club there. Gracias para todo. Thank you, man. Good to see you
guys.
And yeah, that clip right there pretty much sums up Mike's entire personality online and really just shows you how goofy this man truly is. But with all that said, I think that is enough for one day, because there is only so much dipshittery that you can take from one alpha male. So if you enjoyed, please drop the sub and the like, and I'm out. Watching Jack Doherty's grandpa embarrass himself even more than Jack, in peace.
Folks, I get up every day to challenge myself to something I never did. Otherwise, life is very boring. Fidelity and Associates. That's my name, and don't wear it out. Just got a high net worth client today. 2-hour conversation from the business show and from Instagram. He wants to go with us. About $25,000 in billings. It's a start.